Imagine this.
Your friends think
Tomorrow
you're
is your
strange for wanting another
birthday.
Tuesday.
Everyone else
Psychology
is
says you're a
already planning
strategic
their
genius.
birthday month, booking tables, sending invites, Instagram stories everywhere. Meanwhile, you wake up, make your coffee, scroll through your feed, and think, cool, another Tuesday. Your friends think you're strange. Your family wonders if you even like cake. But here's the twist. You're not strange. You're brilliant. Or maybe your brain is just quietly protecting you from something most people never notice. Today, we're diving into the fascinating, surprisingly deep psychology of people who treat their birthday like just another day. And trust me, it's going to make you think differently about attention, expectations, and happiness. Let's start with something simple. Birthdays put the spotlight on you, not just a little spotlight, the kind of spotlight that shines directly into your soul while everyone around you judges how excited you look. Psychologists call this spotlight effect anxiety. People who downplay birthdays often experience real discomfort when attention is focused entirely on them. It's not just social anxiety, it's a subtle, very human struggle for control. Think about it. On your birthday, someone else decides the menu, the music, the guest list. Someone else gets to define the narrative of your day. For people who crave autonomy, who like being the pilots of their own lives, being reduced to a passive passenger is psychologically awkward at best, terrifying at worst. Research shows that people with a strong internal locus of control, who believe they shape their destiny, often report lower satisfaction with traditional celebrations. They'd rather treat it like a normal day, where they remain the captains of their ship, not just decorations on a cake. But here's the paradox. Some people don't avoid birthday celebrations because they dislike attention. They avoid it because attention terrifies them and excites them at the same time. Imagine being 8 years old, picturing the perfect birthday, balloons, friends, that coveted toy. Then reality hits. Cake forgotten, friends cancel, your younger sibling steals the spotlight. Welcome to the birthday expectation gap. Our brains are prediction machines. When reality doesn't match expectation, we feel disappointment. For some, ignoring birthdays is the ultimate emotional insurance policy. No expectations, no disappointment. Strategic genius disguised as indifference. Now let's get a little existential, shall we? Birthdays are mortality reminders. Every year, it's a quiet tick on the clock, counting down the orbit around the sun. Psychologists call this terror management theory. Some people throw the wildest celebrations to scream, "I'm alive!" Others cope quietly, minimizing milestones to soothe their subconscious anxiety about time slipping away. Treating a birthday like any other day is, in a strange way, psychological self-care. It's your brain saying, let's not stress, let's keep things calm. But wait, there's another twist you won't see coming. Some birthday ignorers are actually the most birthday-obsessed people you'll ever meet, but internally. They have idealization paralysis, a psychological phenomenon where the imagined perfect celebration is so flawless in their mind that reality could never compete. Instead of risking disappointment, they skip it entirely. From the outside, they seem detached. Inside, they care intensely. They just refuse to let reality corrupt their fantasy. These individuals often score high on openness and neuroticism, meaning they feel deeply, think creatively, and are their own harshest critics. Then there's culture. Not everyone grows up in a world where birthdays are the personal Super Bowl. In many collectivist societies, individual birthdays aren't even a thing. Some countries emphasize family, community, or elders instead. For people raised this way, ignoring their birthday isn't avoidance, it's just normal. Their baseline for what a birthday should be is entirely different. Context matters. But here's the kicker. Some people who treat their birthday like a normal day are actually psychologically healthier than those throwing epic parties every year. They have secure self-esteem and authentic self-worth, meaning they don't need external validation to feel special. They don't need 364 days of ordinary life punctuated by one extravagant celebration to feel seen. Their happiness isn't seasonal. It's consistent. They're quietly celebrating life every day. And yes, that's incredibly powerful. And here's the part everyone loves. These people often radiate calm, contentment, and positivity without even trying. They're living proof that joy doesn't need an announcement, happiness doesn't need a hashtag, and validation doesn't need candles on a cake. Their mindset spreads a subtle yet profound positivity to others, and it's contagious. People watch them and think, maybe I don't need all that fuss either. That's why videos like this resonate. They let viewers rethink what happiness really means. So, what's the psychological secret sauce here? It's a cocktail of control, expectation management, cultural context, existential awareness, high standards, and authentic self-worth. Sometimes people treat birthdays casually because they genuinely don't care. Sometimes they're guarding their emotional well-being. Sometimes it's subconscious. And sometimes it's just smarter, more evolved human behavior in a world obsessed with performance, validation, and social media narratives. Next time someone shrugs off their birthday, don't judge. Don't assume apathy. They might be navigating a psychological maze that most of us never even notice, and doing it with calm, confidence, and surprisingly deep joy. And if you've ever wished you could just treat your special day like any other without guilt, consider this your permission slip. You're not lazy, you're strategic, self-aware, and possibly more in tune with happiness than most. And remember, celebrating yourself isn't about one day. It's about living a life where every day counts. That's the psychology of people who treat their birthday like a normal day. Not weird, not apathetic, just human, just happy, and just incredibly smart.